We've been driving all day through Canada. It's very beautiful, very large. That's all we have to say.
Very green.
It's very green. There's lots of windmills. And it is really cool. It's strange using kilometers as your speed. So it was like 80 and Veronica's like, why are you going so slow? And I'm like, well, it's 80, but it's not 80 miles an hour, it's 80 kilometers an hour. If you go 80 miles an hour, you're doing 120. So that's an interesting point to be aware of. This cafe behind us is really cool.
It's like a farmhouse.
Where are we?
I want to say about, we're on the 3, an hour outside of Detroit. We're heading west, straight west. On the 3, we're in Ontario.
We have no idea where we are.
In a little town? It's not even a town.
This isn't a town, it's just a building.
There's not many towns. It's a very small, I don't even know.
And we found this like big empty lot that had a for sale sign on it. And we were looking for a place where we could go down to the water and see if we could go swimming here. I'm feeling a little bit regretful now because it's really cold and I feel like I'm kind of committed to the vision now. And
Lake Erie looks a bit eerie.
It's like the middle of August and I feel like I should have worn a sweatshirt. So yeah, I think this is gonna be fun. There we go.
Oh man, such a friggin' huge lake.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Holy cow, getting down here is gonna be a mission. Veronica's kind of abandoned me because she doesn't think that this is a really great idea. I'm not sure it is either, but I think it'll work. I don't think so. It's all good, it's not as hard as it looks. There's a mosquito there the size of an elephant. We're almost there. Okay, this is the last move. Jump! Okay, we got a good swim in Lake Erie. And now, I think we found a better way to get up and back to the car.
You think?
This is it. Part, I think. You just really, as with anything, you just gotta take it like one step at a time, right? I should follow you. Woo.
We did it.
So our road trip's been delayed, our feet are muddy, and
we got a bit of exercise.
what do you think? Was it worth it?
Yeah, for sure.
shorts on. Now we're ready to hit the road. Detroit, here we come.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Favorite spot.
Okay, we just left Canada. We drove by. We saw Detroit in the distance, but now we're going through what tends to be a repeatedly scary event, which is crossing into the United States, going through immigration. So let's hope that it works out flawlessly this time. As you can see, there's a lot of other people getting ready to do this right now. This might be the last video. If that's so, love you, Mom.
Wish us luck.
So we made it through the border perfectly fine. The federal agents are very unkind to the people who come through that border. It'd be great if we could do something to make them be nicer to people. But we made it to Detroit, and I have an interesting fact. We have, on this journey from Miami to New Orleans to New York to Niagara Falls to Detroit to Chicago to Madison, Wisconsin to Yellowstone National Park to Reno, is a journey of about 5,259 miles. And today we've accomplished 2,815 of these miles, which means we are 53% of the way done with the distance that we have to travel, or that we get to travel in this road trip. And that's it for this one. Have a great night, guys. Bye bye.